Hi, my name is Evan, the T-Rex Singleton, 350 pounds, 6'5". This is my first competition. I feel good going into the next event. I've been really working hard on my deadlift.
Yeah. 4 years later, that guy pulled 1,000 pounds. When I started strongman and I was fully committed mentally and emotionally to this sport, I had 3 goals. I wanted to be the best American strongman there is. I wanted to deadlift 1,000 pounds in competition, and I wanted to win World's Strongest Man. It's always been my goals. I was the inaugural champion of the Arnold UK. I beat Alexei Novikov, I've beaten Trey Mitchell, I beat a slew of guys, JF Carone, a lot of people with a lot of longer accolades than me and a longer resume than me I beat. In 2021, I was also the Deadlift World Championships and Giants Live Open champion. I deadlifted 1,000 pounds, being the 7th man in history to deadlift 1,000 pounds in a competition, and I also won the entire show. If the old me could see me now, I think he'd be very proud, but he would also understand the same headspace that I have now, is that there's still work that needs to be done. The only thing left now is winning World's Strongest Man. I've had kind of a troubled timeline when it comes to World's Strongest Man, and unfortunately I feel like it's not been the best display of all of my abilities physically. In 2020, I debuted and I was winning my heat, and I was going to go on to the final where I knew I would have done very well. And on the last event of the heat, I tore my bicep on my left arm. I came back in 21, and before the competition even started, I had a severe illness. I lost 40 pounds in 2 days, and by the time the competition started, I was so depleted that the judges and the head referees and even some of the staff were just amazed that I was able to go out there and do anything. 22 on the first event, I went into anaphylactic shock during the loading race. I take full responsibility for not being able to perform and not performing as I know that I'm capable of. That's why when I train for World's Strongest Man, you'll notice in my training I'm very angry and aggressive and intense. It's because I'm training with a chip on my shoulder. I'm mad. This is going to be the year that I show everybody who Evan the T-Rex Singleton is. The one thing that I've consistently tried to work on, and I think that I'm pretty confident that I have a solid grip on it now, is pulling the reins back on my intensity. My problem has always been to turn it off, I guess. When it's not needed in between events, I need to be relaxing, I need to be getting my heart rate down, stopping that flow of adrenaline. In preparation for World's Strongest Man 2023, I think I've really nailed that. I've been working with a sports psychologist, I've been working on everything that I need to in order to maintain that calm, level head in between events, and then just when I need it and the event's about to start, I can flip that switch. I have put my blood, sweat, and tears into this preparation for this competition. I have done everything that I can to make myself as prepared as possible. Last year didn't go so well for me, and I got a lot of hate for it, and I'm looking to prove each and every one of those people wrong. I am the T-Rex, and come April 19th, I will eat.
I don't really know anything else. Weightlifting's been a very big part of my life for a very long time.
That hair too, my God. I've never been more happy to be bald and have a chin strap. And that haircut, that terrible haircut, and then that ugly ass goatee, I don't know what I was thinking.
I thought you pulled it off pretty well.
I couldn't disagree more.